dunnhumby, a name that might not mean lots of people in the room. We're owned by an organisation you probably will know called Tesco. And I noticed that Tesco done presentations here today around site research, data and analytics and supply chain logistics and analysis around there. What I'm going to talk about is the same kind of data but from the customer side. dunnhumby is the customer science organisation that feeds into things like Tesco Club Card, which you may well know. So it's not a piece of presentation that we're on that score. That's what we're best known for. We've been working with Tesco since 1993. Club Card was formally launched in 1995. We have access globally, aside from our Tesco business, to about 400 million consumers' data worldwide across 28 countries. So the very brief agenda, less on me, more about dunnhumby as an organisation. Who are dunnhumby, which is very, very quick. Case study on how I work with Tesco, who are now our owners. But the lifestyle case study challenge is really the audience participation. Not quite a game show, but we might get there. And then a little bit about life and work at dunnhumby for our graduates and our interns. I look after student talent initiatives, so right from apprentices up to PhD initiatives. I'm not necessarily based in the business, but my guys understand today are all analysts working in dunnhumby and most of them are at some point during their university time. So there you go. Who are dunnhumby? It's Edwin and John and Clive Humby. We started this in '89 and finished up in 2011. And then went on to organise a company called Humby Dunn. Got a novel idea. What we do, we are a customer science organisation. I would say the leading customer science. We've been doing it quite a long, long time and quite successful. If you look at Tesco and Sainsbury's in the market, in the UK alone, Tesco has about 28% market share and Sainsbury's has 14%. A lot of that is driven by Club Card, which they have to reference themselves. So we analyse the data for about 400 million consumers globally, create a pool from that data insight to actually help the brands, to help the retailers make better decisions, to keep the customer engaged, to keep them loyal, to keep them coming back. Put a disclaimer in, we're not Big Brother, we're not just looking at people's data and then selling it on to companies, we don't do that. It'll become more apparent as the slides go on. We're in 28 countries globally now. There's 2,200 people working in dunnhumby, and across the space of 23 years, some phenomenal growth from small backbedroom, which is the 2 people working. And our timeline, again very briefly, 2001 I would pick out as a key highlight, where dunnhumby and Tesco worked to commercialise Club Card Insight. What that means basically is that we started to work with the manufacturers, everyone who puts their products on the shelves of the Tesco store, P&G, Unilever, Coke, PepsiCo, whatever that would be, we'll work with dunnhumby and then we'll be able to gain access to the insight that we provide and how their products are performing, how their promotions are performing, things like range in store, new product development, that type of thing. And we continue to grow as an organisation, so whilst we are owned by Tesco, we are picking up organisations along the way. We set up with KSS Retail, the price and promotion optimisation in 2011. We acquired BuzzAgent from Boston in the US. If you Google BuzzAgent, have a look around, you can become a BuzzAgent yourself, get something loads of free stuff, food, products, everything you might be interested in, to have a chat about it on the social networks. TRA, T-Roll Retail Analytics, set-top box measurement partnership with dunnhumby in the US, basically taking together about 4 million set-top box pieces of data with about 60 million people's shopping data, and then marrying that together and using that for the CPG manufacturers' benefit so they can market more effectively to those people. And then internet measurement partnership with Comscore and Datalogics also in the US. You'll hear a lot of people say that dunnhumby all starts with the customer. Some will say all starts with the data. It starts with both because obviously one generates the other. But as dunnhumby as an organisation, we create plans to put in place the shop at the centre of the thought. It's very, very different business models to a lot of management consultancies who are working in retail and analytics. It starts with the consumer, and the consumer needs to be rewarded, keep them coming back and keep them engaged, and it grows. Kroger in the US to outperform Walmart, to grow Tesco in the UK, to outperform organisations like Sainsbury's or like Asda. These are guys we work with, the big retailers globally, and we do continue to grow. That slide probably needs a little bit of updating. And then with the manufacturers also. As I say, I want to put their products on the shelf with Tesco that we work with. Also with some of the brands who aren't necessarily working in grocery retail Macy's in the US would be one example, and Bloomingdale's, of course, with those. So, first case study, Tesco, and how and why and what we do. So this is the data cycle. It will start with a collection of club card data. I think we're looking at about 45 gigabytes of data a week within the UK. Globally, dunnhumby's looking at about something like 5 terabytes a week. I'm not an analyst, but it sounds quite a lot, and apparently it is. But the collection of the club card data, which provides us the opportunity to analyse, provide customer insights and understanding to our clients, to the retail, to the manufacturers, which helps them, in turn, make the better decisions to manage the customer more effectively. To target communications, still now in 2013, hundreds and hundreds of millions of pounds are wasted year on year with irrelevant marketing across the globe, which has no effect. All the marketing that you'll receive through your email, that you'll just delete, it goes into the junk, or anything that lands on your doorstep, you just throw it straight in the bin. We're talking about targeted communications, basically to what people want, what they're interested in, what their repeat purchases suggest that they're interested in. To improve their shopping experience when they go in store, or to improve their shopping experience when they go online. We do the post-activity analysis also. So the generation of data creates a generation of more data as the consumer cycle goes around. And we will inform our manufacturers on campaign uplifts or on pricing and promotions and how their promotions have gone well. Pricing strategies, that's why we signed up with KSX Retail. So we're using the data to find patterns, and we can show the patterns on consumer behaviour a lot more easily through segmentations. It's quite a key thing within dunnhumby. Segmentation means we can understand our consumer more through things like loyalty, giving us a bit more insight into spend and frequency and recency of purchasing, on price balance, so we can understand which shoppers care more about price, the price-sensitive customers over others. Lifestyles, which is the next case that I'm going to move on to as well, to understand the primary behaviours around the shopping mission. And then store dimension as well, so we can tailor product range and experience to Tesco shoppers. So how does Tesco use this data? Well, it improves their customer understanding, as I mentioned. It improves their communications, their ability to communicate to customers in the way in which they want to be communicated to, not necessarily spamming with email. If they want email communication preference over mailing preference, and we take that into account, we can be more effective at home as well as when consumers are in store. Improves the shopping experience, better ranging in store, more effective promotions, so the kinds of things that a consumer are going to respond to, at the right price. We've been moving in circles now where it's about individual pricing, where the same product can be at a different price for different consumers depending on how frequently they're buying it. And better availability in store. Oops. Okay. Quiz time. Here's an interactive bit because I've talked already. Okay, so you can see on the page a till receipt. What types of things do you think that a till receipt can give dunnhumby as an organisation information on the consumer? Shout out any answer you feel.
Club card name.
Absolutely, club card number, yeah. What else would it give us?
You can guess at the end.
Potentially, yeah, absolutely. It works that way. Or the gender of whoever maybe in that relationship in the family.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
The time they shop.
Absolutely, time of shop is important to us. Definitely basket size is quite key. Yeah. Anything else? Store format, where they're more likely to shop, whether it be an extra store or a metric store. Absolutely. Are they on their multi-buy savings bit on there? Are they driven by savings? Are they driven by brand? There's quite a few other bits on there. Let's highlight some. Number of items in basket, their spend, which you mentioned, number of units, promotions have been mentioned, categories that they're shopping in, brands versus unlabelled, green club card points, if they're interested in that, coupon redemption. Quite a few pieces of information that we can glean from there that we can use. Oh, repeat purchase, which was a second. Oh, it's quite a key one. Okay, ABLC, how many new club cards are issued each week in the UK? 90,000, 7,000 or 200? There's no prizes involved in this. What do you think? A. 90,000 new club cards issued per week. There's 16 million club card holders in the UK alone. Active users. And when we say active, we mean they've redeemed or used their club card in a 12-week period. Most recent 12-week period in the UK. PLC, how many shopping transactions are captured through club card in a week in the UK? 7 million, 1 million, or 19?
19 million.
19 million, there you go. I think something crazy like about 72% of Tesco transactions are driven by club card users in the UK. And what percentage of Tesco spend? Oh, hang on. Right, okay, so it's probably A. I was just slightly below that at 1772. No, you're on slides, that's a good and lifestyles, a bit more interaction, but we refer to lifestyles, this is how we kind of break down segments of customers. We know Mrs. Jones. When I started doing it 4 years ago, she was Miss Jones, but I think someone's had it in the last line about Marmite and decided to marry her off. But she's a busy woman, looks after her health, drives to the supermarket on a Saturday morning. We know that because she's using a club card probably at the petrol station as well at the same time. She has a cat, she's buying cat food. She likes to browse through catalogues, but doesn't make her purchases, but makes her purchase online. She doesn't pay much attention to the price of products, so she's not necessarily price sensitive. She does look at promotions, and she and all her children is addicted to Marmite, so there's quite a high frequency of purchase of Marmite in there. And we know 400 million people like this to this degree. We don't know her as Mrs. Jones, we know her as club card number 634, such and such. We have no idea what the personal information is. But lifestyle is behavioural segmentation. It sets out to capture the concept that you are what you buy, whether that be in your grocery basket, or whether that be in the clothes you wear, or the products you buy, whether you're driven by iPhones, iPods, iPads, a lot. Have you ever queued behind someone in a checkout and kind of had a look in the basket, leant over their shoulder, find out what they are, and you start to picture in your mind what kind of person that is? That's what we do every day. We are voyeurs in that sense. So, basket lifestyle challenge. I'm going to show you 6 segmentations, and I'm going to show you 6 baskets. I'm going to guess which segmentations, which baskets. Segmentations, the primer for you, the Tesco lifestyles are convenience, the time-poor, food-rich customer, the mainstream, the everyday luxury customer, finer foods, the exotic chefs and the wholesome foodies, a kid's choice, family shop with kids in tow, a traditional, which is seen as maybe a more senior shopper within Tesco, and a price-sensitive customer. Cool. Okay, first answer. Identify by these products. Sounds too loud. Bunty magazine, Diet Coke, Winders, Hovis. What type of Christmas is this? Kids' choice, very much driven by mum responding to what the kids want in shop, more likely to buy non-food, so lack of non-food and the grocery under one roof. There we go. Probably a bit of a giveaway on the right-hand side, frying chips, value, market value products, what do you think? Sensitive, absolutely. Less affluent, value range features strongly, use their reward vouchers and money off if they're shopping more often. So there's a shop there. That's our traditional. That's our more senior shopper who are like to same meals. Frequency of shopping is quite up there. Shopping more times during the week. 2 more to go for. And that's a mainstream shopper. Oops, not going back. So that's a mainstream shopper. Sorry, that was convenience before. That's a mainstream shopper. Which of course makes sense. A finer food shopper. So we're kind of segmenting around what's happening. So to wrap up, working with dunnhumby. 7 years in a row. There's only 14 organisations, I think, that have been in the Times Top 100 for 7 years running. So rather than just being in the top 100, I think it's quite a testimony to dunnhumby as an organisation. That we're in the best companies for 7 years on the trot. Interns and graduates roles. With our graduates, we are 8 weeks onboarding. We take on 2 roles in the first 3 years in the organisation. We was a data analyst, which probably appeal more to yourselves. We own data or product development, data management side of our business. We do take on client managers as well, the guys who take it inside forward and make recommendations to our clients. Very rewarding, competitive salary benchmarked within the industry that we're in, plus pension, plus annual bonus. Socials, it's not been underestimated, it's a hell of a social company. Annual treats allowance, £315 a year to go on holiday. It's fantastic. Plus 25 days on holiday, an extra day off on your birthday, early finish on Friday. It's amazing how we do so much work, we're so generous with benefits. Time of the organisation. And finally, our internships, 10-week placements in Ealing in central London, working on a live project that are given to us by our clients, could be from the manufacturer, could be from the retailer, but to actually work on a live project, a question that they want answering. Working within teams is actual work, there's no kind of community vacancy, this is something we actually need to deliver. And not just the first step to a graduate scheme, but we do take our interns outside of our graduate cycle, who come in and work with them and join outside of graduate cycle. And that's our final slide. That's opening and close dates and the website to go from. Hope that was okay.